Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the next episode of Star Trek Online Agents of Yesterday, PC edition. Today we will do the next episode in the Romulan arc, or New Romulus arc, my bad, where we go to the underground caves. Luckily I'm already here, so I don't have to do a whole lot of running around. So let's begin. Find out if there's any differences going on now than what there is on the console version. So let's. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna grab that, and I'm starting to feel a little bit of laggy, but not as bad as it has been in the past. Holy cow! That's a miracle for me. 2 things of resonating rocks. How much of those do I even have? Yeah, well, I can go turn those in. I'm gonna go turn those in before I head into the caves. Happy New Year to all those people out there. Hope some of you are keeping warm. No, that's not what I want. No, I have to go to somewhere else. She's a plant person. Alright, well, I guess I can't turn them in here. I guess I'll have to turn them in elsewhere, so let's proceed then. Oh, somebody's got the Lita hologram. Interesting. It's the Mirror Universe Lita hologram. Welcome to the Overgrown Caves. What mysteries will we find in this eerie looking place? With all these crazy looking lighting up plants. Most of this is finding the artifacts, yeah. Let's see, what does he have to say?
I'm very glad you could take time to assist us. We've been having some strange occurrences lately. Noises we can't identify are being heard deep in the caves, and our supplies keep disappearing. One of my scientists volunteered to investigate, and he hasn't returned. Would you be willing to look for him? Any scans you could take when you're in the caves would also be very helpful.
Yes, we will look for him. I wonder how many figures I'm gonna find. Because, man, when I did the console version, I didn't realize there were that many figures laying around in the map. There's not really a whole lot of fighting in this map, but we will eventually get into some action. But right now, it's more of a scientific exploration, I guess you could say. And the search for their missing person. After this, we start working on the Tier 4 stuff and the Hawafel Ruins, which will be the next one. There's 2 accolades in that area. That's going to be a little tricky. We may not be able to get to one of them. Well, especially with the console. I don't know. That's going to be interesting how I'm going to do that with the console. Since I don't know the exact location of the area that I have to get onto in order to activate the accolade. But let's keep moving along. Let's see. Some more Romulans. Okay. That's where we came in. Yes, I'm using the green ice weapon. It's pretty effective against the Tholians when they're in their true form. I don't know how much they'll affect them in their environmental suits. Yes, I just said that we're going to be running into some Tholians in here. I would have had my Skyrim episode done, but for some reason I'm in a spot with the character I was using that I can't get. I'm stuck. Every time I try to leave the building I'm in, I get shot, so I can't. So I'm gonna have to start that over again and start with another character and work my way back up to that. So it'll probably be a while before I'll be continuing my Skyrim series. But in the meantime, I will continue this one with both of these guys. This one now, but of course, after the Waffle Room, I have to work on the Tier 4 stuff before I can even do any more. To make it, to actually lead into the next arc more efficiently, I actually have to finish out the Tier 5 before I will finish that last mission, which is the Ancient Ruins, for those of you who don't know. And for those who have played it, you know what I'm talking about.
No. Yeah, I think me. It just happened a little bit off. You know, yeah. That's one of my ships. My other ship. They're trying to get me decommissioned. Yeah.
Okay, I'm hearing somebody else's voice. That was weird. I was hearing somebody else's voice, which wasn't mine. Is somebody actually watching this? But how would I hear audio? That was weird. My broadcast, I heard another voice in the background. That was just alrighty. Sorry if I'm pausing for a sec. I gotta see what's going on because that was very odd. Somebody using the fleet chat? Possibly? Oh. That's gonna battle me for a little while. That's popping up for this because I'm seeing what's on Twitch, see what's going on. Alright, let's proceed. Well, that doesn't look like it belongs down here. What do we got here? Some force field, huh? And I'm a tactical officer. I happen to know how to turn off a Tholian force field. Alrighty. Jeez. Oh my god, my tablet is just going all crazy. Everything's popping up now because I don't use it all that much. Alright, let's proceed. Ah, there we go. There's our first figure. Collect this artifact, manage to clear up some of the interference, Tholians. Yeah, no. So that's actually audio on the console, that was weird. They actually had audio for that line on the console, I think, or unless I read it, I don't know. I don't remember what I did in the PC version, or console version. Got a pretty quick recharge. I didn't think it recharged that quickly, but man, that was pretty quick. Oh, here we found our missing person. Yeah, beating on it's going to actually turn it off. Who knows? Okay, just making sure there was one of those in here. Yeah, see, that definitely looks like an Iconian figure. From what I've seen, because I've actually been through the Iconian War. The Year of Hell lockbox is what they, well, not really Year of Hell lockbox. That's a whole different set. Oh no! They know we're here now. Tholians seem to be gathering information on the Dewin ruins. They appear to be especially interested in the relationship between the Dewins and the Iconians. Well, that is an Iconian. Evil looking one, but it's still an Iconian. Hello guys, got some presents for you. Cleared that room. Let's see what this has got. Access console. And I happen to know how to access a Tholian console too. Okay. The Tholians seem to be collecting extensive data about the Daewin technology. They seem to be particularly interested in artifacts related to the gateway tech. So what is there? There's well, if everyone who knows how the rest of the next underground part of this map game, this New Romulus is, there's an Iconian gateway in that piece too. But there's also one here, which is, well, this may not be an Iconian gateway. It may be something else, because it doesn't look like your usual Iconian gateways. Scan the plant. Oh, that's just a holographic image of one. What is that? Oh, shit. Oh, there's the thing I was looking for. It's unusual to see a plant of this type thriving so far underground, Captain. We know that the people who once lived on this planet retreated to caves after some type of environmental disaster. Perhaps they'd be bioengineered plants that could survive underground as food sources. We're still seeing the results of their experiments thousands of years later. Yeah, but see, that's what I don't understand. The Overgrown cave is right next to the crater. Go figure. Unless that happened after they were underground. Okay, I already scanned that. I already got those figures. Okay, let's... Oh, is that... Okay, make sure I'm going the right direction. So that was the only plant I could scan, because I remember when I first did this, a long time, or a couple of years ago, when they first introduced New Romulus, there was a different planet that you would actually scan, but I guess that's the only planet. Hey, would you look at this? Hi, guys. Got some presents for you. Turn it off. Sent that off before he got me. Come on, guys, there's two of you still left. One of you can help me. Darn it, thing got me. Then I died. Jeez, you guys are still alive. Surprised you guys are still alive. Come on, one of you. Come to my rescue. Good job, whoever killed him. Or it. Since they're kind of a gender neutral species, don't know what's male and what's female. Even their voices don't really tell them apart unless they're translated, but I guess in the books they do have a difference between a feminine and masculine voice, but only in the books where Tholian is a female Tholian. She's part of the Tholian, whatever they call themselves, which are a member of the Typhon Pact in the late 2080s or 2380s. Alright, let's go see what this message is. Yeah, I think this is not an Iconian gateway. It looks like it's something that the Tholians built to mimic the Tholian gateway. Or the Iconian gateway. Why am I calling it Tholian? Iconian gateway. Yeah, it was some information about the planet. I guess they're trying to test it, and they're trying to see if they can make this planet habitable for themselves, is what that basically was talking about. The only problem is, if they do that, it would be uninhabitable for everybody else in this galaxy, because they live in such a harsh climate on their own world, which is a place I probably should have done an episode for. Update begins when you wish a verbal briefing. You are 2.3 minutes late with your update. Transmit your report and then proceed. Yeah, they do have a queen, because later on down the road they do have queens. The delay was unavoidable. I have located a source of artifacts, but I can't read quick enough. One of the scientists discovered my server team. Has the intruder been neutralized? No. We are holding him for questioning. The planet holds technology of interest to us. The Azure Nebula provides us a convenient access point to the subspace tunnels so we can send ships to your location. Find the technology and determine the science. See, now that actually is what's actually in the Azure Nebula, because it's in the books for the Destiny trilogy series of Star Trek books. The Azure Nebula has got a bunch of tunnels that go to different parts of the galaxy and or universe from the species that lived there during in the books. Actually, during the time of Archer's time, the first Enterprise. Submit the recording. Wait, does that mean the Tholian's attack on the vault is nothing more than a distraction? Also, why are these artifacts so important? Preparing to submit the recording to command now, sir. Was it Tholians that attacked? I guess so. Oh, I tell you. I didn't check this, did I? Something about detecting energy signatures. Kind of like a transport system, I guess. Yeah, maybe I should go to Nukara Prime. I think that's I mean, it's kind of an area kind of similar to this. It's like a staging style type area. Now we can exit the cave. And we will head to the next location before we collect our reward. Alright, put your weapon away. We're not here to fight. Oh, actually, I'm going to go turn these rock samples in first. I'm glad you're able to find the missing scientists, but I never expected those caves would be overrun with Tholians. We'll be sending more security down to protect the science team, but they're determined to finish their work. Thanks to you, they'll have the chance to do so. Oh, okay, well, I'm not used to choosing it this way. Just more Romulan marks, that's all it's going to give me. Alright, now I gotta go turn in some of these rock samples. I got some resonating rocks to turn in. I'm going to go turn them in. And the only place that I can remember that has the person or the point of contact to turn them in is at the peak of the Vastum. And then we'll head back. Then we'll head down to the ruins, because that'll be the next mission once I'm done here. Alrighty. Alright, let's give these. Yes, we got 10 rocks for you. Here you go. Alright. Done with that. See you later. Now we're moving on to the next area. See it right there. I was waiting for her to pop up as my contact. I didn't accept it yet, did I? I'm gonna have to her. Objective: the Tholians are pressuring my science teams, so I called to the city for more assistance. I guess they sent you. Find a job that needs doing and get started. We can't do research while we're being shot at. Of course not. It's very annoying and it's very inconvenient. But for the time being, we will not have to worry about it so much. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it's a little bit shorter than some of my other ones have been, but I guess in a way it's a good thing. So at least no event is popping up like last time I was in here. But since it's not my primary, that's why it's not a yellow on my map. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you wish when I finally get this posted, which probably won't be tonight. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time. Later.